Geoguessr is a simple game that you can play for free in your web browser. The concept of the game is that you're dropped randomly in the world somewhere in Google Street View, and you have to figure out where you are based on the things that you see around you. This week, we're playing the United States No Blurry map with a round timer of 10 minutes per round. So we're stuck in the land of the free and the home of the brave, and we're trying to figure out just where the heck we are. All right, let's start the game with round number 1. Really? We're gonna start off like this? I think this is the Utah state capital. Just looking around at the scenery. Maybe it's not Utah, but I think it's the Utah state capital. Let's look around for some clues. Oh, South Dakota. Okay. So South Dakota Retailers Association is right there. That means this is probably the South Dakota state capital, which I think is Pierre, right here. South Dakota State Capitol building. And what direction is that from us? That's about mostly to the north. If this is your first time playing, there is a handy compass right here with red pointing to the north. So we're pointing almost all the way north. So we're probably like right here. Is the governor, Leslie Jensen, right across the street from us? Yeah, maybe that's her. No. Okay, so what actually is this? It's the Soldiers and Sailors World War Memorial. Is that what this building is? Well, it won't tell me. Anyway, I'm very confident that we are right here to the south of the South Dakota State Capitol in Pierre, South Dakota, a little bit to the right of the path leading up to the front door. So I'm gonna put the pin right there and call it a guess. All right, would you look at that? Oh, lots of perfect scores, nice. So I, of course, got 5,000 points for getting that spot on, 3 meters away from the true location. M's Mom, M Pandora, and Faulty Astragal, at the very least 3 other folks in our community also got perfect scores there. Now, one cool little feature I want to show off this week that we haven't had in the past, I got a little extension that shows a line, all the places that I clicked during the round. So this might be more interesting if we have to really search far to find clues, and we can see like what all streets I took to figure it out at the end of the round. But you can see here we only went like half a block. So there you go. That's round number 1. Off to a great start. Let's see if we can get a perfect score again in round number 2. Now open, proudly serving Pepsi. Best burgers in town? Pawhuska Tire Center. So Pawhuska might be the name of the town. And this is where you can get the best burgers and ice cream in Pawhuska. Shamrock. I'm not familiar with that brand of gas station, assuming it is a chain. Osage County District 1. Osage County. I don't know where that is. Historical marker 1 mile. Well, you know what that means we have to do, chat. We have to go fast. Gotta go fast. 1 mile. Get to that historical marker. This is a very depressing parking lot. No offense to Alco. No slander here. Just an observation. The act of viewing that parking lot depresses me. T-Bone's Pig Stand. Wow. Pawhuska truly has it all. Pawhuska Lodge. Oh. US Route 60, and that is the shape of Oklahoma right there. So this would be an Oklahoma Route 11. So US Route 60, I mean, in general, an even-numbered highway is going to be east-west, but there are exceptions. So I'm going to look for an east-west White Shield 60 in Oklahoma. Well, it would help if I wasn't looking in Kansas, first of all. Here we go. Here's a 60. We could also look out for, probably in one of these rounded rectangles, the number 11. Pawhuska, here we are. There we go. There's the pig stand. And then the depressing parking lot was somewhere back over here. Let's go back to the start. If this is your first time playing, there's a handy button here to take you back to where you started the round. That's a very important feature because your guess, the number of points that you get, is based off of how close you are to where you started, not where you are when you make the guess. In this case, we might actually just make the guess here, and so those are one and the same thing. Main Street, and what is the cross street? The cross street is Pearson Avenue. So let's look for Main and Pearson in Pawhuska, Oklahoma. Here's Pearson. Ah, so the place with the best burgers in town must be called the Sweet Tea. I am going to make my final guess here in Pawhuska, Oklahoma, with 4 minutes left. Perfect. Look at that. Another very good round for a lot of you who played ahead of time. I got 5,000 points. So did Pandora and Faulty Astragal. Maybe some others as well. But we won't see that until the end of the game when everybody is ranked. So you can see here where that red line is. Again, kind of boring because we only went down one road, but that shows the extent of how far I had to go to be confident in my guess here. All right, let's see if we can continue our perfect score streak in round number 3. Well, luckily this looks pretty urban. So I think we can do it. I think we can pull it off. What do we have here? Our Savior Evangelical Lutheran Church. Perfect. That doesn't tell me anything about what town we're in. Bob's Cycles. Bob's Cycles. Jackson County Pawn. They buy gold. Awesome. So, when we know what town we're in, just look for the pawn shop across the street from the church. Ravenswood Polymer, Century Aluminum, SDR Plastics. Gotta be a lot of fumes in the air in this town. You got a plastic facility and an aluminum facility. Yikes. Okay, Junction 68. I don't know what state we're in still. But we are in a Jackson County. And there is a route number 68. River City Perk. US 77. Okay, wait, we got a bunch of clues here. So we got some state route 68. We got interstate number 77 and US Highway 33. That should be enough to figure this out. So, interstate 77, that's an odd number, so it's going to go north-south, and it's a pretty high up number, so it's going to be near the East Coast. So I'm getting like a West Virginia kind of vibe from this town. I wonder if we're near West Virginia. Okay, 77 does in fact go through West Virginia. Where does 33 go, the White Shield? That's right here. Potentially in Ripley. That's where those two intersect. Is there a State Route 68 near here? Here's a Ravenswood, actually. Wait, why did I zoom in here? Oh, I see. 33 kind of takes on the same path as 77 for this bit. That's the confusing thing about the White Shield US highways. Sometimes they just like skip from there to there in this case. So Ravenswood, West Virginia. Hey, oh man, they have an oil facility too? Dang. The fumes here must be terrible. Let's go back to the start. What roads did we start at? Here we go. Walnut and Henry. And here's Walnut. Beautiful. So we started right there, a little bit in this block, about 2 houses in. Like right here. 2 houses deep on Henry Street. All right, there we go. I'm confident I'm going to make my guess now with 6 minutes to spare in Ravenswood, West Virginia. Let's go. Another perfect score. All right, let's see if we can continue this lucky game of perfect scores in round number 4. It is 4. Okay, I'm getting like a suburban Chicago or Milwaukee, like some kind of metropolitan area in the upper Midwest from like the architectural style here. Like they're tightly packed homes, post-war, like they're on small lots back when you raised like 14 kids in a 2-bedroom home. They don't do it like they used to these days. So many potholes on the ground too. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to find a major road. Okay, this'll do. This does give me like Chicago or Milwaukee vibes. What do we have here? Bryn Mawr Avenue. Alright, I think we're in Chicago then. Northwest Highway. Yep, Chicago Firewood. Perfect. Ardmore and Merrimack. Bryn Mawr, I think, borders the top of, or like near the top of O'Hare Airport. I thought okay, here's Bryn Mawr. That was the major road we were just near. Does it continue this way? It does. So we started at, was it Ardmore and Merrimack? So we started some number of houses up here in the block. How many houses? We're gonna count. So about 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to this one with the bay window, which is here. 5, so we're between 5 and 6 on the west side of the block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So actually I put it in a pretty good spot as it was. All right, with over 6 minutes to spare in the round, I'm gonna make my final guess here in the northwest side of Chicago, about the Jefferson Park area. Perfect, spot on, look at that, 2 meters. Ah, finally. We went down a couple of different roads that time. That's a chair with very long legs. Let's see if we can get another perfect score 2 weeks in a row in round number 5. I don't like the look of this, chat. It's rural. Let's find a town name, hopefully a state name, and maybe a highway number. That's probably the best we can hope for out of this start. Beckett's Bro, Sheriff. Welcome to Village of Parks. Oh, the village is named Parks. Oh, is this the sheriff? Look at that guy. Experience matters. Well, so far I haven't seen any ads for his opposition. Oh, I spoke too soon. So this is the guy going up against Cowboy Hat McGee back there. Brian Douglas, Theriot. B&D Materials. Oh, that's super helpful. Parks, Louisiana. So we're in Parks, Louisiana. Oh, wow. The fire department is in a shipping container. Bro Bridge. Wait, wasn't the sheriff candidate Bro? Here we go. Highways. Louisiana 31 and 350 and Interstate 10. Bro Bridge. Here we go. Parks. Somewhere around here. Actually, how did we enter town? Let's go back before we turned. We entered from this direction. So we were facing north. Let's go back and see how long it takes to get to this Popeyes. On second thought, we're not going that way. Is there an intersection right here? There is. Thank you. Germain Street. Germain Ranch. Here's Germain Street. And we just headed a little bit north to get to it. This must be the other road. Okay, so we'll try to line up with this building here, this house. We're about in the middle of that house. So I'm going to put the pin here with 3.5 minutes left to guess. We're a little outside of Parks, Louisiana. Gonna make my final guess here. Two weeks in a row, we've gotten perfect scores. So, oh my gosh, what a game of Geoguessr that was. We got a perfect score all 5 rounds in a row. Pretty centered on the central time zone this time around. I got a total score of 25,000 points, which, as you players know, is a perfect score, which we also got last week. Pretty cool. Let's see how everybody else did who played ahead of time. Looks like there were 4 of you who did that, and y'all did pretty good. Looks like M's mom came in second place with 24,979. M Pandora came in third place with 24,939. Oh man, getting beaten by your mom by 40 points. I'm sure that was the talk of the dinner table tonight. And then Faulty Astragal came in fourth place with 22,252. And rounding out the 5 folks who played the game tonight with 10,337 points, we have friend of the show, Kyokujima. So, round of applause for everyone who participated this week. If you're new here and you like playing Geoguessr, if you're up for the challenge of going up against the streamer and the other people in the community, might I recommend that you join the Jaspinko's Nest Discord community, where I share the Geoguessr challenge link ahead of time by a few hours so people have a chance to play before the stream, and then they can compare how they did to me when I actually play it live.